Okay, well, thanks everyone for joining us on Tuesday night. Very excited to be asked to do this call pre the Palm Beach Summit. It's Don Carson, Blue Diamond, with my wife Nancy sitting next to me. In fact, it's really interesting. Andrea Griffin's sitting here FaceTime living this conference. I've got a round table of leaders sitting next to me that are really excited about this week ahead. I've got Donnie and Rhoda Bazant, Double Diamonds from Kenora, Ontario, that made the trip down here, joined us. Double Diamonds, Brett and Andrea Griffin sitting next to us. Diamond Neil King sitting here, real excited to be here with Triple Diamond Mike King. I mean, this is just an incredible time. And then Structured Emerald Laura Lee Gordon has joined us as well for this roundtable event. And I know Corey Johnson's nearby somewhere and close to being able to log in at some point to say hello. So let me just share with you, everyone. We're real excited. It's a very quick 24 to 48 hours away as people are flying into Florida to enjoy the commander-ship and the family setting of the culture that this company has. It's really amazing that Valentus is at the stage where it is today, where so many people, just to give you an example, for those of you that are new to this call, Valentus is a company that has 100% natural products, and they're non-GMO, so there's 6 of them. And what's interesting about those products and how they're affecting so many people is they're helping us all really start dreaming again. And so when you start thinking about Valentus being a 3-year-old company, and I'm going to give you some statistics here. I just want to share with you, Mike and Neil King drove 3,046 miles. 3,046 miles from Edmonton, Alberta, to come all the way to be with their friend. They call them their family now. And for those of you that are new here, you don't quite know what that means, but they certainly do. And what's fascinating about that is, let me relate this to you. I'm holding a Prosper magazine in my hand here. This is a magazine that, we bought, my wife and I, a couple of hundred of, probably close to 500 or 600 of them. We hand them out. And this magazine's got pictures of the people that have been here for the last year or two. And there's going to be a whole crop of new people going into this magazine or any magazines like this over the years. But nobody knows about us. And so over 3,046 miles of travel, all of those miles, these guys asked over and over and over again as they handed out samples in Prosper magazines. Nobody had heard of Valentus, and that right there tells you where you are today in terms of an opportunity and a trend. So here we are. It's very, very close to all our hearts. What we call an Emerald Summit, a leadership summit, and we know those that are going to attend this summit are going to be the future leaders of the company and that are going to attract leadership onto their teams, and we're going to help this company enroll millions and millions of people. You see, my wife and I got started in this company 2 years ago in August. It was really as a result of a boating accident 3 years ago. And when I think about that boating accident, it changed our lives because we didn't really know how our kids, if we would have died in that, we wouldn't have had a clue how those kids could have survived. There's just no way. I mean, cash flow is king, and we didn't have that cash flow flowing for our family, and my wife had went through the windshield. And many of you have had aha moments, and that was just our aha moment where we needed to find something. So we spent the better part of a year trying to figure out what we would do different. And over that next year, we discovered that, in most people's hearts and time today, they're looking for more time, better health, and more money. And it's not just all about the money. It's certainly about time. And when you start talking with the people that are sitting around this table here, 2 brothers that have a chance to drive and spend 2 weeks together on the road, spending such good family time together that they could never do and even dream about doing when Neil used to drive truck and Mike is always up on a high wire with his hydro, his electric business. And I mean, this business is allowing them to spend more time. And Brett and Andrea Griffin having the chance to be able to travel this summer and be with their kids and experience what family can do for them. That's more time. That's better health. It's healthy to be with your family. And and Laura Lee Gordon being here to away from her houseboat business and now having the winter now to concentrate on her Valentus business. It's just fascinating. So that's just an example of what we have in front of us. But you know what? Folks lay away at bed at night. They're trying to figure out all the time what they're going to do with their selves when it comes to their health and their wealth. They have no idea. It's 96% of most adults today are really worried about their finances. So we have this chance to help them. We have this philosophy, my wife and I in particular, because we've made millions of dollars in our lives, and one of the things that we know now is that $1 million on deposit's really worth nothing, because all it does is generate about $1,650 worth of interest cash flow per month, which really is a lot of money. But for the average person, being a millionaire doesn't mean having $1 million in deposit. It means having cash flow. And so what Valentus can do for you is it can give you a weekly, every Friday deposit, and it's residual income. And I can promise you that if you hitch your wagon to this business, you're going to have a chance to be able to experience what we call a home-based business revolution. And 79 billion people are looking for this company right now. And to be honest with you, or companies like this, we just feel we're in the right place at the right time, and we want to see you jump on board with us. So let me just say that if you take interest in this company, we're real people which are sharing real results. We're certainly not celebrities. We're certainly not going to be these people who are going to stand in a soapbox and say that something that we don't believe and do ourselves. We're product of the product people, and I believe that that's the culture of our company. And the group that's coming together later on this week in Palm Beach, that's the nuts and bolts of the leadership of this company, and that's why we call it a Leadership Summit. And we're all looking so forward to seeing you there when this time comes. But let me just share that we've found 5 key elements that make this work for us, sitting around this round table here, and we're going to let these folks just share a little bit about their own personal experiences in a little bit. But you know what? Company, products, commissions, timing, trends, training, and support is the magic to what Valentus is today for us around this table, and why we've made the trek here. We know that the term Valentus means to prevail. We also know that Dave Jordan has lined himself up with a very good financial backing. He's debt-free. He's actually a true distributor's owner, so he's lining this company up to be able to have the success of a leadership team, give him direction, say, hey, here's what I think we should do. And he's not afraid to say no, but he's also not afraid to say, I think you guys are right. So I appreciate that, being an owner of 3 companies now. My wife owns 1 and I own 2. At some point during the summer, we probably employ a couple hundred employees. So we get stress, we get timing, but we certainly love the fact that, when I'm sitting next to a gentleman driving here to get on this call today, Mike says to me, man, he trained somebody to be able to take his 2 weeks while he's away. And you know what? As he's on the highway with his brother, the fellow calls him and says, you know what? I'm out of here on the 25th. I mean, that's just the sad part about the world today we're in. There's no, allegiance. There's no people that really have your back like yourself. So you're going to find that in Valentus. We're going to help you see the growth. We're going to help you expand, really see the big picture here. To go from 300,000 to 3 million to 32 million to where we'll end up at 2017, which will be certainly higher than 32 million. That's our 3-year plus history, is incredible. So, you know what? There's so many things I'm going to share with you, but I just want you to say hello to a couple people here so you get a picture of the culture. What you're going to be seeing if you choose to jump on board with this is a culture of people that want to be around people. So I'm going to let Triple Diamond Mike King say a quick hello to you here for a minute and just sort of share with you why he just sees this as a great future for himself and the legacy for his family.
Hello everybody out there. Triple Diamond Mike King here. Don's right, that this has so many opportunities, and when you're a traditional business owner and you have employees and you train them and you get them to a level where they can take your business to the next level, they all of a sudden see sugar sprinkled on the other side of the fence, and the grass is always greener on the other side until you get over there and find out it's the same grass and you have to work just as hard to cut it. So Valentus, it shows people that if you want more, you have to do more. And it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, whether it's network marketing or traditional business or succeeding in life, sports, music. If you want more, you have to put more into it. And we're looking for the best of the best out there. And myself and Neil, my brother, we've been 3,000 miles. We've talked to lots and lots of people. This North America, the world, needs Valentus, and we know that for a fact now. We've seen it. It's real life, and shame on you, like Peggy DeSalle says, if you're not sharing what we have. So I'm going to pass this back to Don.
Well, thanks, Mike. That's incredible. And let me just say, these gentlemen went into truck stock after truck stock, and all they saw is massive amounts of food being consumed by people that are on the highway 24/7. There's a whole crop of people out there that need what we have. There's so many weight loss programs that are miserable. There's so much cost associated with them, and they're complicated. And you know what? All we want it to do is give you a chance to make your own decisions. I mean, there's 1 billion overweight adults out there, and the coffee industry itself. And look, you're driving down the road, you have a cup of coffee. Man, there's billions of cups of coffee consumed daily. And if you're attaching weight loss in the coffee industry, that's kind of our model. We open up with one of our products being a weight loss coffee program. we don't guarantee anything, but we say, listen, give yourself a chance for your body to say no. So a good friend here, Neil's going to just say, for his own personal testimonial, this was a man that was over 300 pounds, drove truck. He saw it firsthand as he was on the highway for 3,000 miles. He saw what he left behind, and I don't think he ever wants to go back to that. So Neil, could you just share your personal journey in weight loss?
Hey everyone, Diamond Neil King here. How you doing? 2 years ago, my wife Tammy and I got involved and started with the products, and the weight started coming off right away. And of course, I felt pretty good about that. And after the leadership summit in 2015, we decided we were all in. And so on the products, and 9 months later, I was down 65 pounds. And since that time, I've yo-yoed a bit, but that's due to lifestyle choices. And lately, I've got back to where I should be, and it's just an awesome opportunity. The products are amazing. The lifestyle, the sixth element, like John Horenza talks about, is the culture of the company. I'm sitting around a room full of people right now. I could be in no better place right now. It's an absolute amazing environment that we have in this industry, and Dave and Joyce created this amazing business for us, and we're in it for the long haul, and we'd love you to come aboard. So, thanks.
Well, that's exciting. As we handle a phone back and forth across the table, can you imagine this group, a round table, never seen before, having a chance to share how they feel about this great company? And let me just say that, most people that have a concern, they always say that 99% of what they're afraid of never happens. So you know what? You just got to get yourself in front of what we have here and let your fears go away. Most people will say no to this because they're not motivated, they're skeptical, or they're just not confident in what they can do. They're not going to say no. That's you on the phone. I'm talking to you. You're not saying no to the person that invited you. You're saying no to yourself. So we want to help you believe in yourself, and I believe that the Valentus family is the right culture for you to get into. So let me just talk about our products just quickly. You know what? We've got what I believe are the 4 E's in products, which are excellent products, essential to everyone every day. If you can write that down if you want to, that's what the 4 E's are. Excellent products, essential to everyone every day. We've got a Slim Roast coffee, 2 flavors, Brazilian and Italian. They can help you regulate your appetite. And, I think there's a mood enhancer in there. I just find that I just feel better. I get my own personal energy. And we've got a Prevail Trim product, which is just incredible. This product's kind of like the non-coffee. Let me just say that our coffee is half caffeinated, so it's not a fully caffeinated coffee. But our Trim product's more like a fruit drink. It's excellent. It's got inulin fiber. You can drink more than 1 a day, 2 or 3. In fact, I've been known to open it up while I'm driving and just dip my finger in it, wet the end of my finger, and use it as kind of like one of those candy sticks. I just love the taste of it, and I cut my appetite off. It's just a very good way to do it. So it's a great product. Just add water. We've got an immune product, which is like superfruits, full of superfruits. One in particular, the aloe vera that's in there, helps coat your stomach and clean it out a little bit so that you actually can have that ability to say when you go to bed at night, you're not going to have that burping and gurgling stomach, which keeps you up. It helps you sleep. And, I just don't get sick like I used to, and lots of the aches and pains go away. I don't know why. I'm not a technical person. I don't need to know why. I just know it works. So do your own research. It's on valentusproducts.com. All the ingredients are there. Full disclosure. And I love that about this company. Our energy product, let me just touch on that for a second. Natural product. It's not full of caffeine. Again, your heart rate's not going to run like crazy, but I can tell you that there's pro athletes around the world and lots of folks that are using this product because they know exactly what it can and cannot do for them, and they're using it. In fact, we use it often when we're driving. I imagine you guys on the highway were driving using energy a lot when you're on the highway, boys. And so let me just say that when you got to the hotel, you probably still fell asleep. Is that a fair statement? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. So it doesn't keep you up. So anyways, we've got a breakthrough product, AM and PM formula. It's kind of a probiotic and a cleanse for detoxing. It's an awesome product. I love it. It's like a tea. A Max spray that I can tell you that, my wife, I just gonna let her say a quick hello here. She's sitting next to me here, and she's got her headband on. I was having fun with her today. We were on the boat, and just her hair was waving in the wind. We're out in the Gulf, and guys, you all see? Hey, did everybody see a dolphin today? Yeah, we saw a dolphin today. So here's Nancy Carson to share with you a little bit about the Prevail Max. My beautiful wife, Nancy.
Hey everybody, the Prevail Max was something that when we were first introduced to it, Don and I were really, really excited about it, and we weren't quite sure how we were going to talk about it to everybody. And Don and I were sitting there one day, and I said, this product is just incredible. It's so incredible that the word that I use is amazeballs. I said there's just so many incredible testimonials coming from so many different people about how this product has enhanced or helped them. And my personal story, I had an injury when we had our boating accident. I had injured my shoulder, I had injured my ankle, and I felt like I was very hesitant. I didn't want to cause myself to have re-injury, so I never ever pushed myself beyond a certain level. And I was playing volleyball this summer with my husband, and it got a little competitive. We were playing against kids that were a lot younger than us, and I found myself not holding back, not hesitating, and I didn't have the pain. And the only thing that I've done differently is I've added the Prevail Max. And so it has allowed me to get back the confidence to know that I don't have to be afraid, that I don't have to be afraid of re-injury, and that I have to limit myself. And so I've allowed myself to have no self-limiting beliefs with my mind, and now I've allowed myself to have no self-limiting beliefs with my body, and Prevail Max has allowed me to do that.
Well, thank you, honey. And I got to tell you that she smiles in the morning a little bit more than she used to as well. So let me just let your imagination run there. Take your life to the max. No, it's an incredible product. There's somebody that shared with me while I've been in Florida that they just, did I say that out loud? Okay, anyways, the bottom line is the Max is the bomb. I love the Max. Anyways, enough said with that. So let's just say, you guys, you're in the right place, the right time. And you know what? We've got some incredible people, and it's the people like Rhoda and Donna Bazant that are attracted to this business that I just want you to know something, folks. This is an international success story. This couple has traveled the world, and they're here because of the people. And now Donnie looks at this as his retirement vehicle because they have a business that they, to sell it is very difficult today. And so ultimately they're looking for cash flow. So I'm going to let Rhoda talk first and then Donnie to finish up. Rhoda, I'm going to throw you on the spot. You're the best hug in all of Valentus. Is the best hug in all of Valentus right here. And you're calling her, what do you call her? Mama B now?
Mama B.
Mama B. So Rhoda, just tell a little bit about what you think of Valentus and your family here.
Hello everybody, and I can see lots of my other kids are on this call tonight too, so this is great. The culture of the people is amazing. Donnie and I have never been involved in multi-level marketing before, and we just are astounded by the friendships that we've made. And like I said, I've got so many kids now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm looking at Brett's phone here and they're all saying, hey, go Mama B. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you all and giving you all big hugs. And if it wasn't for Valentus, I know I would have missed out on so much. And it's not just how the products make you feel, but it's all the people behind it as well.
Well, we're all looking forward to you giving so many people a hug when you get to Palm Beach. And Donnie, I'm going to let you say something, but let me just say, folks, that it's the people that are around this table, the people like yourselves that are sitting listening to this. You know so many people that need this opportunity. And you know what, Laura Lee, I'm going to let you just jump in here. You are, honestly, I mean, I look at you and you just said you've got this birthday coming up next year. I'm not going to say what it is, but you're amazing. You look absolutely amazing. And these products, I'm sorry, I saw your pictures 3 years ago and 2 years ago. We saw you on the beach today. I'm giving you a compliment. Unbelievable. So can you just share a little bit about your husband and yourself and your journey with the products?
Hello everyone. I have to say we were skeptical at first. I wasn't looking for something, and Jeff didn't think he needed to lose weight, but he did, and he feels so much better, over 20 pounds lighter. For me, yo-yo dieting in my adult life wasn't fun, but I did it. And in 2 years, I've not gained the weight back. It's just a simple coffee, a trim sometimes. We take the energy drinks, and we're really happy to be on it. Tonight, I had a trim before dinner, and I brought half my dinner home because I couldn't even eat it. But they work, they're great products, and for me, couldn't be happier with it.
Well, thank you, Laura Lee Gordon. You're just incredible, good friends at the lake, and thanks for joining us on this journey. So before I bring Donnie on, I want to talk a little bit about timing with Valentus, and so you understand that we're a company at $3.5 million in business right now, $4 million a month and growing, and so on. That's the sweet spot. That's the time you want to find one of these companies. We're 3 years old, we're debt free, but when you see the next 3 years of growth, the summit that's this weekend, and then of course convention in next year, as you get to participate for the next 2 and 3 years, you're going to help us get to the 8 and 10 and 12 million dollars a month. That's when the fun starts. That's when our leadership will be here, and this company will start propelling for the next 7 years past that to the next 80, 90, 100 million a month business. This will be a billion-dollar company. So you're in the sweet spot, folks, and we know, we pay out a great 50% plus on every dollar that comes in. And you know what? One of the things that fascinates Donnie Bazant and I, business guys that have traveled the world and spent so much money trying to build businesses, is that when you buy inventory, sometimes that inventory runs out of steam, and you've got to write it off and write it off and write it off. Well, what's beautiful about this business is for the cost of entry, one-time $20 activation fee, you don't have to buy all the inventory. The inventory is sitting there in Dave Jordan's warehouse. He's got like $40-50 million worth of retail inventory ready for you to be able to move through your organizations around the world in some 50-60 countries. Donnie, do you know what I'm talking about? The risk that's associated in traditional business. Would you just share your story a little bit here, Mr. Bazant?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I like the mister, let me tell you. Hi, folks. It's really a pleasure being on the call here tonight and actually being down here. Like we're all. I mean, how couldn't you get excited out there with Valentus, sitting at a round table and listening to this guy, Don Carson? I mean, how can you lose when you feel and you get that type of energy? It's unbelievable. He just sits down the way he goes, and that's exactly what this company is. I mean, when we got involved, and Donnie, I'm going to get to that in 1 second. When we got involved, we had no idea, like Laura Lee said. But, after we took the product, you couldn't do this. Valentus was nothing without product. You need product that works, and trust me, folks, it works. Our health Rhoda and our health has been just incredible the last 2 years. We did lose we lost the weight we wanted to, and then the business started. I had no idea I was going to get another business. I go from one to the other, and it just keeps growing. People say, when are you going to retire? Probably never. And now, this is my avenue to retire, because, you see all my little speakers and that we design out there, all the Bluetooth. When I first started, Bluetooth was a brand new thing. And it was great. But you keep going and you buy, and for me to buy, it cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and when it comes in the ocean on a ship, I cross my fingers and said, I sure hope everybody else likes it, and they buy it. And guess what? If it doesn't, I'm sitting on the inventory. With Valentus, you buy your product, it's a one-time buy at $4.99. You want to buy the builder's pack, $20. You have a worldwide business. Like we've started in Singapore, Hong Kong. We're now in New Zealand. I hope, Mike, you're on the call. It's incredible, $20, and here you go. And no headaches. It's just so much fun. And you know what? If we weren't with Valentus, we would never have met people like Neil and Mike King and Brett Griffin. We just wouldn't. Yeah. It was incredible. So, anyways, folks, and we're excited. Our biggest event is happening starting on Thursday in Palm Beach. And look out. I sure hope you're all there.
Okay, as I had to reach way across the table, thank you, my buddy Donnie B. And actually, he's wearing a shirt from Jimmy B's. And
hey, look at that shirt.
Really fun.
Hey, that should be a D.
Okay, well, listen, let me just say, you know what? 7 ways we make money, but I'm going to key in on 4 of them for you just to touch on it. You know what? You've got a chance to get immediate income here, $20, $46, or $100. We always say get in where you fit in. You could buy the builder pack. That's what I would recommend. But if you can't afford that, then you can work your way up to that Ruby level. There's no question about it. But you can get immediate income here, and you can get earning that money as early as next Friday. So that's all real exciting. The second way is what we call leveraged income. And let me just say that it's basically you telling yourself, hey, I only have an hour to put into this. Well, go find 80 people. Then I like to say you got an 80-hour, 1 hour a day, or 30-hour, 1 hour a day, or 20-hour, or just 2 of you, 3 of you. You find a few people, they put in an hour. Before you know it, you're leveraging your time. And if you do that with a builder pack and you find 3, you're going to get an extra $100 on the 4th one and beyond. It's just incredible. So ask the person inviting you to the call about what a legacy bonus is. It's incredible. And so let me just also add something called residual income. It's like an oil well, right? So you get in an oil, you dig it, keeps coming, and it's going and going and going. How exciting is it that we let you build 2 teams, but we help you the whole way. And you get 20% of the lesser team, and the extra volume on the other side, we let it stay there. We don't flush it. We let you get paid on that eventually. It's like money in the bank. Isn't that incredible? It's called residual income, and you get a chance to write your own story, your own movie, star in your own play, whatever you want to say. It's incredible. Bonus income. dual team bonus income? How about a 1% global pool of everything we do, or a car bonus? In fact, we'll pay you to help other people get paid. We call it a matching bonus, and I love that bonus. And that's why Valentus is so successful. Our philosophy is a round table of people that many of us didn't even know each other 2 years ago, and we have a vested interest in each other's success, and we get rewarded. So, you know what? Can you do it? Is it possible? Absolutely you can. For a one-time $20, we're going to give you websites. We're going to give you a chance to pick your own unique name. We call it a username. Put it on your website. Give that website point, click, and share. And before you know it, those people are buying product off your website. As long as you tell your website where your bank account is, it's going to deposit that money into your bank account. And let me just tell you that works every Friday. You can get in where you fit in, buy 1 box, 3 boxes, 6 boxes, 16, whatever it is that you want to do. They're all the same price. That's what I love about it. In fact, if you buy our builder pack, you start at $59 for one, but if you buy 16, it's only $31. Isn't that incredible? So you can buy in bulk. It's like buying in bulk and not having to fill your garage with product, because the most you can buy is $4.99. So here you go, folks. You have a chance right now to succeed here. We're here to help you, and we want you to have fun. We want you to think about getting free coffee because you're using the product, right? I like to say, you drink coffee, I drink coffee, but I get paid to drink coffee. Isn't that great? And so all of you have this chance to have dream income. Travel the world with us. Get this energy up. Come to the summit on the weekend. If you still can't get here, I mean, get in. Hey, 3 days. You guys made it here. You can make it from all the way from Edmonton. You still got a chance. There's no question. So, do you live in a someday world, you guys? Are you here for 5 years? This isn't a get-rich-quick plan. This is a plan of you working with some people that care for you, right? We want to show you how to share this business, share the products, ultimately build relationships like you see around the table here, and get to these events. And folks, let me just say, Jim Rohn, a person that I really love, a past mentor of mine through audio tapes and books. I'd never met him, but he's taught me the value of if I can build me up, I can help you. And so if you get that and you're on this call for the first time, understand that everybody on the Valentus world wants you to grow. We want to help you become better at who you are. And if you get that concept, I promise you'll be successful. Now, Corey, are you here? Just to finish up for a minute, *6 if you're here. I'm not sure if you made it back home in time from the restaurant. *6, Corey, if you're there. Corey Johnson. Very good, my friend. So just, you know what, we had a chance today to spend some family time together with you and your beautiful wife, Renee. Had dinner, went out on our boat, we saw dolphins. You know, this is what it's about. You and I did not know each other 2 years ago. Can you just finish off the call, my friend, and just, what do you think about this culture of this company?
All we've ever done is, are you open? Ask the question, are you open? And so, Don, you built an incredible organization. What a day on the boat. What a day at the restaurant. You've got, solid team members here getting ready to head over to Palm Beach in the next 24 to 48. And really, you're brand new listening on this call for the very first time. You can be a part of something. It's an incredible culture. You don't want to miss it. We're impacting lives one sip at a time, one spray at a time, and you could be a part of this. The only thing that's really missing is you. So I want you to get back to the person who put you on the line, get your questions answered, and become a part. So, Don, I'm going to turn this back to you. Thanks for having me on. A privilege to be a part of your team, and loved hanging out for the day here with your teammates and with some fine folks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Corey. That was an awesome day. And you know what, everybody? Get back to the person that invited you. At the end of the day, you have their 100% of your life left. So what are you going to do about it? Let's just go have some fun. Let's make some money together. And let's get people dreaming again. I say hugging the world one cup at a time. It's your time right now. Join us in Palm Beach. We're looking forward to seeing you. Our CEO, Dave Jordan, I'm not sure if he wanted to chop in here. He may or may not. I know he was on a boat today fishing, believe it or not. But you know what? We had a great day. Looking forward to seeing everybody. I'm going to sign off, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Great call. Woo!
Hey, good to see you, Del.
See you all in Palm Beach.